Hello once again, Internet, and welcome to a not so daily video capture when I've got something to rant, rave or generally talk about. And I don't know if any of my friends in my life have noticed a kind of bizarre demeanour change from what I was to what I am now. And I have to put it down to the fact that I take every day at least 10 to 15 minutes out of my day as best I can and when I can. It's not structured, but I do it every day. Unfortunately, I can't find an actual time of day to do it every single day, but I do fit it in. And what I do is I meditate for about 10 to 15 minutes on my goals, what I want to achieve in life, and also the relieving of the part of me that can't let go of the control in his life. The one that stresses so hard that he causes himself physical bodily injuries from the stress in his mind. And it is weird to know that the physical health of the body is associated dramatically with the physical health of the mind. Both of them are linked to a good, healthy life. Now, I've been constantly fixated on the health of my body, but I've been neglecting horribly the health of my mind. And from now on, like I said, decided to take the time to meditate, to control that side of my id, which makes it very hard for me to concentrate, makes it very hard for me to do any task, to go out the door. And I think I'm on day 11 of it so far. And so far, I have been able to turn off, not turn off, no, that isn't the right word. I'm not turning nothing off. I'm still feeling it. You know, I still got it. I'm just not letting it get out of control. You know what I mean? It's like before, I'd fixate on something, and then I would spiral out of control, right, to other facets of it, right? It doesn't matter what it was. It could be the fact that, let's fixate on, let's concentrate on one, flies. So I got a problem with flies, and at the moment our house is infested with really small flies. Now, the old me would just, he'd get angry, and then the anger had turned into violent thoughts, and the violent thoughts would turn into stress, because I don't like feeling like that, because believe it or not, I'm a pacifist and I don't like feeling those emotions. I like to feel happiness and love and all those type of emotions. When it comes to the negative emotions such as anger, frustration, stress, sadness, I don't like them, and I don't want to feel them, and I'd rather not. But now that I've been meditating and concentrating on, the part of me that does this, to try to control it a little bit more, now I still feel that little twinge of anger, but I don't allow it to take hold. So it's not the act of suppressing emotions or thoughts, it's the act of seeing them for what they really are. And it's hard to explain, but it's like being in your body and feeling everything that you felt before, But seeing it from the outside and being able to control it, keep it from getting out of control. And I've been enjoying it. The way I've been talking to people as well has changed. I've stopped shouting at my mum. I've started talking. I mean, yeah, there's an occasion where I feel, she's talking a bit too much. But that's just her. And that's not her fault. She likes to verbalise everything in life. Even when she's opening a door. I'm just going to go and she'll tell you exactly what she's going to do. She's like an itinerary. And that's all right. Because that's who she is. And I used to get frustrated because I'd be trying to do something. Say, I'd be watching a movie. And the entire time, even though she can see I've got my headphones on, and I'm watching a movie, or watching something, I'm intently watching it, at the back, all I can hear is mumbled talking of her going on about subjects which I don't even know what they are half the time. Half the time it's just telling me what she's going to be doing in the day. And it's almost as though she's got no inner monologue. And it's like and it's fine. Before, I used to stress out of that. I just get angry at her and I start shouting to try to stop it. And this shouting, right, it wouldn't stop her doing it. It would make it worse. Because then she'd start shouting back at me. We'd have an argument. Everything will go out of control. There'd be nothing, there'd be nothing we can do about it. And once you start that road with my mum, she won't back down. And secondly, if you're talking to my mum, right, and you want the conversation to finish, let her have the last word. And I can assure you, the conversation will end. It's only because, for some reason, she has an inability to allow someone else to say the last thing. I don't know where it comes from, but apparently it's true. But saying that, do love my mum. And I'm alright with it now because I've got it under control. And right now, at this point, talking about it, I can feel it, but I'm not reacting to it. And that's the difference. So I'm happy. I'm a lot happier than I have been in a long, long time. And I'm enjoying doing it. Now, I've been doing it, not a sponsor by the way, I've been doing it with a little app called Headspace. Now, this Headspace app has actually been recommended by doctors, by psychologists, and it really does work. It genuinely works. So I'm doing it, and I'm going to keep with it. Anyway, thanks for that. There is something else I wanted to talk about, and that was that Stephen King has brought out a new film based on a book that he's made called The Dark Tower, about multiple universes and about protectors of these multiple universes. It's got Idris Elba in it, and I am considering going to watch this film today in the View Cinema in Cardiff. Now, the problem being with any Stephen King film, to be honest, is that the last couple of Stephen King films I've ever watched have been shit. Even It was shit. The story itself, the adaptation of it, just the whole thing. So you can clearly say about me, the one thing is, I am not a Stephen King fan. Never have been. There was one TV program, and I think it's because it bodes at a good idea. It says it gets a good idea, and then he strings it along too much, and he doesn't put enough effort into dragging you into the story. He describes it too much. he doesn't allow he doesn't allow the story to take on a life of its own. Sorry, I thought I'd look away. I was just going to pick my nose. I was going to do that on camera. That's disgusting, so sorry about that. It's a cutscene. We'll edit that out. Sorry, it was I had to do it. Hopefully no one saw it. You probably saw my finger go in my nose though, so I do apologise. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Some Stephen King films I didn't like. Now this one looks intriguingly good. For the first time I've actually thought to myself, I'd like to watch that. The trailer looked good, the people in it are good, and the concept's good. But again, will Stephen King be able to make it into anything? Would it be? I don't know. Now obviously this, I'm not going to end this vlog yet. Because like I said, I'm thinking of going to watch it. And then afterwards I can do a little bit of a review and tell you exactly what I felt of it. But, yeah. We'll see. So, I've got something I've got to do now. So I'm going to call it a little bit of a pause at the moment. And I will see you back here with hopefully a review of the Dark Tower. If I can get to watch it today. See you in a bit. Pickle Rick! I took myself into a pickle, Rick. Buddy, I took myself into a pickle. Buddy. Right, anyway, right. Right, so Dark Tower. Oh, God, the wind. Oh, just before I get home, I want to finish this off. So, Dark Tower. Wow, that was fast. It's my first impression. Jesus Christ, that was over fast. Right. Bits and pieces in there. Really good. Tense, well written. Idris Elba was awesome as the main protagonist. The child was awesome, although a little bit fucking wet, if I'm going to be honest. I think he needed to be a little bit more courageous, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, just when it ended, I was like, all of that happened really fast. I mean, it kind of, it barrel rolled itself, cannonballed itself right through the story. It didn't catch a breath. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, we've got to go there, we've got to do this, we've got to go there, we've got to put this down, over. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. If you'd blink, you'd miss it. No. And that's for that reason only. Because it didn't have enough of a story meter to it. And it didn't rest enough during a scene to linger on its necessity. I didn't have chance to give a shit about any of the protagonists. None of the heroes. I didn't give a fuck if they died. I didn't even give a shit. I'm not going to give it away, it's a spoiler. But a certain person died in it where you should really think, oh my God, that's terrible. And I give a fuck. Did I shit? Now, because of that, I can only really give The Dark Tower a 7 out of 10. Because Stephen King just cannonballed right through the story and just didn't give a chance for anyone to appreciate any of the heroes. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up, love, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.